What is up, guys? It is the Sound Alchemist, and today I'm back to bring you some more 40k content. Now, if you've been watching us for the past couple of weeks, you've been noticing that I've been doing showcases on my armies. And I've got 3 armies, and currently you've seen the cruelties of my Chaos Space Marines, the praise of the Emperor, my regular Space Marines, and today I will be showcasing my Tau army for the greater good. But before we get into that, I do want to say that a few weeks ago I also asked you guys a question to see what armies you played, to see if Space Marines were really as prevalent as I thought they were. And of course they were. But actually I was surprised to see that most of the people in the comments below, as of the time of me counting up all the armies, the Tau were actually in number 1 by a slight margin. So it was Tau, then Space Marines, then Chaos Space Marines, and then, surprisingly enough, the Eldar. I don't know if that's because the Eldar consists of like Harlequins, Dark Eldar, the Inari, and the Craft World Eldar. Like, there's a bunch of Eldar, so it makes sense that a lot of people play them. But I didn't think that was going to be a thing. I thought maybe it'd be like Orcs or Necrons or something like that. But yeah, those were the results. So Tau, Space Marines, Chaos, and then the Eldar. Just pretty interesting to think. But anyway, guys, what you've been seeing here is my Tau army. The Tau are near and dear to my heart. When we first started playing, way in 5th edition, I was playing Space Marines at first, because, you know, that's what everybody starts with. But we didn't even know how to play 40k. We literally just did like a checkerboard, and we were fighting with our 40k minis, like 1v1. And when we actually got into the actual game of 40k, I went with the Tau, mainly because of their battle suits. Call me a weeaboo, call me a space communist, but I just love the aesthetic of the Tau. Now, I don't like so much the looks of the, I guess, the normal Tau battle suits. I mean, yeah, it's alright, but the ones that I truly adore are Forge World's Tau battlesuits. They're way more sleek, and they just look more Tau, if that makes sense to me, or to you guys. I just like the streamlined look of it. I feel like the Tau from GW, they just look too boxy. But when you get to Forge World, I think they're like XV81s, XV84s. Those look pretty cool. And then the freaking Hazard suits, those look the best. You also got some other specific ones, such as like Commander Raleigh and other battlesuits. Those look pretty cool too. But in my opinion, the best battlesuit is hands down the Hazard battlesuits. And then the cool thing about Tau battlesuits is that they're really easy to convert. You can literally get some like Gundam model sets and like convert them to look into some pretty badass models, which is what I used to do back in 5th edition. Almost every Tau model that I had, I built, I painted, I converted, and it was my baby. But as we grew up, as we went through middle school, high school, we played 40k less and less, and eventually I decided to sell my army, which is a huge regret, because it was pretty badass. I'll admit, it was a really badass army. Eventually we started playing some more, and I got back into the Tau, but as of right now, the models you see here, I didn't build them, I didn't paint them, I kind of just bought them like that. I don't think I commissioned any of this, no. All of these were bought off eBay, so they're other people's work. But nonetheless, I love the Tau. One day I do hope to make the Tau my own, whether I do go and commission them or I build them and paint them myself. I do wish to make them my own. I'd probably go with the Farsight color scheme, because out of all the 40k characters, Farsight is my favorite. I just love the lore behind him. He's such a badass model. It looks cool, but it's a little outdated. Like, if you see him compared to the other commanders here, he's really small. But I mean, it's easy to convert, so you could easily go with like a regular Tau battlesuit commander and easily make him into Farsight, which again was another thing that I'd be willing to do, but not right now. currently I've been working on making my own D&D campaign. We're doing like little mini, like 1 session, 2 session campaigns from everybody in our play group. So I just want to dip my toe into the DMing thing of D&D. So that's why I feel like there's not enough time in the day to, work my job, come home, spend time with the family, do what I gotta do, work on D&D, get a video ready, and then sleep and eat somewhere in there. So again, the Tau have always been my favorite army, and I hope to continue onwards with them. I've even made my own fan lore for my Tau Farsight enclaves, and I'll give you a little dip into that lore. But if you want more of it, I do have a playlist going, so here it is. The Burning Moon Contingent. Now, as we all know, the enclaves are a series of Tau-controlled worlds that function independently from the Tau Empire. They are located in the far right side of the Damocles Gulf, during the Segmentum Ultima area, and they are led by the infamous Commander Farsight. Even without numbers and resources of the Tau Empire, the enclaves have built massive colony domes, moon bases, and even a powerful orbital defense station throughout their territory. The warriors of the enclaves are the most rebellious of the Tau, completely dismissing ethereal rule, and instead they follow the goals of Farsight. Through years of training and meditation, Farsight has attained a mastery of the Mantka, otherwise known as the Killing Blow, a way of warfare for the Tau. This type of battle doctrine has bled into the martial culture of the Enclaves' fire warriors. Therefore, these hot-blooded warriors are experts in close-quarters combat, something that the Tau are not really good at. Even though the ethereals of the Tau Empire have labeled Farsight as a renegade, many still see him as a legendary hero. Alongside Commander Shadowsun and Shaso Kais, Farsight was trained under the tutelage of the legendary Commander Puretide, and now his teachings are being passed down to the new generation of Enclave warriors. However, Farsight isn't the only hero to hail from the Enclaves. His legendary bodyguard, the Eight, have many heroic feats to their name. Commander Bravestorm, Shazvre Ovesa, Commander Brightsword, Commander Shavastos, Shazvre Ablatai 9-0, Commander Aragon, and Sub-Commander Torchstar. These are the Eight. And now, we welcome 5 new elite warriors who have pledged their lives to the Tau. And they call themselves the 5 Embers, and in time they will ignite the fires of the future of the Enclaves. Now, as I've said, this is my own fan lore that I've kind of built upon. The 5 Embers are the 5 commanders of my army, and I've got 4 out of 5 of them done. I'm still missing 1 more commander, but if you want to know more about these, I will provide a link at the end of the video so you guys can check it out. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you think of my Tau army. Now that I look at it, it's not as big as I remember it being. Pretty much just a bunch of suits and some drones, which, hey, if you play Farsight, that's pretty much what it's like. A little hint, though, is that fire warriors are essential to any Tau army, which is why I think I've lost pretty much every game with my Tau. But, hey, if you play an army that you love, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, but, winning is pretty nice every now and then. Anyway, that's all I've got for you guys today. Let me know your armies down in the comments below. Let me know how long you've been playing them, and let me know if you guys go more of the build them yourself, paint them yourself kind of thing, or do you have like your friends do it? Do you commission it? Again, it'd be pretty interesting to know what the community does. But anyway, this has been the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I'll be catching you guys tomorrow.